What up? This is another video about E3 Juan Walker. You know what this video is about? I made a video like this before, but I decided to delete it and upload it again, this time the proper way without anything I don't want to. So the title of this video is going to be called Black Men Try and Learn to Love Black Women. You should, black men. Try and learn to love black women. I know some black women have their problems, issues, and stuff like that. But try and learn to love black women. I know some of y'all have problems and issues with them, but just try and learn to love them. Women of all races women of all races have issues and some issues with them, So just realize that and realize that every race of men and women have issues with each other. It's not just black men and black women. So black men, try and learn to love black women. I know that sometimes you can get so I don't know, just so caught up in problems and stuff, issues that you have with them or they have with you or whatever problems you have. But try and learn to love to love black women. People gotta realize that what a woman gonna do? Kill you? People take this gender war thing a little too far. They're just women. They're just trying to relate with men to the best of their ability. They do feel for you. They just play a game. Realize that it's just a game to get to know you in some form of fashion, and just realize that women are just trying to get to know you and relate with you to a certain extent. Just realize that they're not trying to kill you. They're just trying to relate with you to a certain extent and know you, to get to know you in a general sense. If it comes down to it, when they get to be in a relationship with you, then that can happen. But women are just generally trying to know you and get to relate with you to its general extent. They're not trying to kill you or destroy you completely. They're just trying to get to know you and relate with you to a general extent. Just realize that with women come problems and issues. That's just the way the genders are. Every man and woman always have most. No, I don't say every, but a good amount. Some men and women have issues with each other, and they always will and always did. That's just the way it is since the beginning of time. Some people may get along better than others, and some people may have more issues more than others. That's just the way it is. But I think black men should try and learn to love black women through thick and thin. You should know that when the dust settles, that they got your back, and you should have their back too. I'm not saying you shouldn't um, um, deal with the problems and issues you have with them. I'm not saying that. You should address the issues and problems you have with them. I want to make sure I'm clear with that. You can address the issues and problems you have with them and concerns and stuff like that. Just don't go too far and try to be a little smart about the way you go with it. Just be smart because they just are women. They're not trying to kill you. It's just a game the sexes play in life and the way men and women relate with each other of any race. So just realize that. But just learn to try and learn to love them. Try to learn to deal with them, build with them, and just generally get along with them in a general sense. They're gonna bring. There's always gonna be some problems and issues you have with women, but that's just life. That's just the way the genders operate. They're not. But it's a big game the girls play with you. They just want to relate with you. They just want to understand you and know you a little bit and just realize that. So that's what this video is about. Black men try and learn to love black women through thick and thin. Even black women in interracial relationships, you can still get along with them too. It doesn't mean just because I'm not saying you can't like. That's what I mean. Try and learn to love black women. Black women can be in an interracial relationship, or a black man can be in an interracial relationship. You can still love that person and like that person, that black person, or man or woman too. You shouldn't just alienate yourself and just only love them when they're in a relationship with you, or so you can love and like a black woman or well, just directly to a black woman, even if they're in an interracial relationship. It doesn't mean they're completely different from you. It doesn't mean they can't relate with you or can't relate with you anymore. But just try and learn to love and try and learn to love black women. It's good to relate with them. It's good to get to know them. It's good to build with them and have a functional dialogue with them so that you can better understand life in general. So You never go too far without women. You know, you're always gonna need them to a certain extent. You never go too far without women. Just realize that no man could go too far without women. You're always gonna need them somewhere, at some time, or someplace. So just realize that you can't go too far without women. Women can't go too far without men. You all both need each other. That's the way the genders are. So just try and learn to love black women, build with them, understand them, thick and thin. Just, I'm not saying you can't address the issues and issues you have with them. I'm not saying that you can't address that, because sometimes people have issues with each other. I'm not saying you can't address that. You can address that. So do that. Address the issues you have with them, so you can so you can understand each other and get that out the way, so you can have a more clear and better relationship with them. So you can address the issues you have with them, but try and learn to love black women. Try and build with them and understand them, and just get them to understand you. It can help you make your life better, and it can help make their life better. You don't have to always date them to be cool with them. They can date out whoever they want, but in general sense, try to have a general love for them. Try to have a general understanding of them. They'll reciprocate the same things to you, and it can help build a better foundation with your understanding of black women. So try and learn to love black women, build with them, understand them. You can address the issues you have with them, just like any race of men can address the should address the issues you have with each other, with men and women. Or women can address the issues they have with men, but this is the black woman. But you can address the issues you have with women. I didn't say you can't. That's cool. You can address that. That's a part of life. You won't be cool until you address them issues. But just try to learn to love them. Try and learn to build with them. Try and learn to understand them. They're just women. They're not trying to kill you. They're trying to relate with you and understand you. You know, whether you realize it or not, you're gonna know these women forever, and you're just gonna have to learn to deal with them, and just, in a general sense, deal with them. All right, that's the video for now. Have a great day. Peace.